Alright, so what is up, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 biggest things that are killing your gains. Now, this is not going to be clickbait. This is not things that are going to sound stupid. These are things that actually are holding you back from reaching your max potential. And I thought to myself, I've been doing these things recently, which I knew were bad for my gains. And I thought to myself, sometimes when you know stuff, you forget and you make the mistake again. And some people just don't know altogether that these habits that you do are killing your gains. What I mean killing your gains, I mean holding you back, not allowing you to reach your full potential, and by removing these, you'll be able to put on more muscle than you thought you could. Some people underestimate these, some people overestimate these. The truth is, removing these bad habits helps a lot. So let's get straight to the tips. I'll leave the most obvious one away right now, and it's obviously not eating enough protein. Now, this is quite obvious, yet most people don't do this. Sometimes I don't reach my protein goals. This is not as good as you think it is because literally we all know that to grow muscle, you need protein. Protein is the formula to growing muscle. Energy, so calories, water, and protein. These are the ways to grow muscle. Now, I'm a bigger dude. I need to eat 250 grams of protein. Sometimes I have a shit day and I can't get it. It does take me back. I feel significantly better. I feel strong in the gym. I feel fuller when I reach to my protein goals, and I know people do. Please prioritize your proteins. Protein is what's going to make you grow your muscle. It's literally diet is 70%. So keep on having a protein. I know this seems very obvious, and many of you guys are going to be in the comments saying, okay, I know that, yet we still make the mistake. This is a reminder, keep prioritizing protein. Second tip is waking up in the middle of the night and going to the bathroom. Not as specific as that. The reason why I'm making this video is because I've been waking up in the middle of the night needing to go to the bathroom, take a piss, and all that stuff. And why is that bad for your gains? You're probably wondering, like, if you need to go, you need to go. And I totally get it. Don't piss in your bed or don't hold it into the point where you feel uncomfortable. You need to be aware that going to the bathroom is splitting your sleep in half. Sleep is the most important thing when it comes to growing muscle. Many people undervalue this. And my friend was asking me 2 days ago, if I sleep 8 hours in total, but I sleep 4 hours before and then 4 hours later, is that the same thing as sleeping pure 8 hours? And I obviously said, no, it's not. So what I'm trying to say is, when you wake up to take a piss, you're splitting that in half. Even if it's something so small of waking up, getting up, and going to the bathroom for a minute, it messes up with your sleep pattern because it takes a while for us to be in a deep sleep. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to maximize gains, figure out a way to not go to the bathroom during the night. Go before, or don't drink as much, and make sure you get a nice, pure, long, deep sleep. And make sure you don't wake up during this sleep. So a few things you could do, close the window so there's no noise. Make sure there's no sun or light coming out. Keep the room nice and cool, so to your comfort. For me, I like it nice and cold because I got thick blankets. And sleep long, because waking up, you're splitting it in half. So trust me, it does add up over time. You'll have a trash workout, motivation will drop, and it'll cause a cycle of just not being the best in the gym. So that's actually why I made this video, because this happened to me and I thought to myself, I gotta do better. And many people don't know this, so I should teach them this stuff. Tip number 3 is alcohol. Now, this is quite obvious, but many people don't know why, and they still drink alcohol. Listen, I get it. We're young, we like to have fun, but alcohol is the worst thing you could do when it comes to building muscle. Let me tell you why. So think of it as this. Think of it like this. You're eating protein. You got enough protein for the day. Your body is absorbing that protein. But the second you have alcohol in your system, your body stops production and it does everything in its power to remove alcohol, because your body sees alcohol as poison. So all that protein you ate is going to go to waste and it just won't be absorbed. And it's going to lower your testosterone. Your muscles are going to shrink a little bit because it's a poison. So please, I know that we want to have fun, but if you really care about the gym and you want to make this the number one priority, then cut out alcohol. Alcohol is bad for you. Other drugs are bad for you. You could still have fun, but cut it out. I haven't had a sip of alcohol in so many years. It is bad for me because this gym thing is my number one priority when it comes to my life. It makes me happy. So I'm telling you right now, alcohol is bad. But if the gym is not your priority, you're just doing it for fun, then have fun and enjoy yourself. I'm not your mom, I'm not your dad. I'm just telling you the facts that alcohol and gym don't go well together. Now, once in a while, in moderation, I'm sure it's fine, but it's just better not to do it because you're holding yourself back from progress. Very controversial one, and I may get comments for saying this, but dirty bulking. So dirty bulking is essentially a bulk where you don't track your calories, you just eat whatever you want, and typically these foods are bad for you, high in fat, fried foods. You don't really care about the protein, and it leads to you being obese or higher body fat than you anticipated to be. Now, a few things that happen is that you build bad habits. So your protein quality isn't as high. Maybe you don't even get enough protein at all. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is when you stop dirty bulking. You have all this excess fat you need. You probably started later than you wanted to, the cut, and you need to get shredded. You do a crazy shred, and you end up losing all that new muscle that you built. Crash dieting causes muscle loss. Now, people have asked me, but what about the new muscle? Isn't dirty bulking better because you could put on more muscle? No, you cannot. Lean bulking and dirty bulking, you put on the same amount of muscle. Just dirty bulking, you have more fat to get rid of, which means you're gonna do it at a faster rate, which means you're gonna cut into the muscle that you just built. So don't dirty bulk. It is that bad for you. So stay away from dirty bulking. Trust me. I did it this year to prove a point, and I'm struggling from it, man. I'm working on a documentary. I've given hints about it, and it's awful because many of you guys told me that bulking is the best. I said maintaining is the best. So I thought to myself, okay, let me dirty bulk and see what's up. And yeah, it's bad. I don't know why people defend this, but it is bad. Trust me. These are a few tips that I recommend everyone to do. Some of them are more obvious than others, but you need to remember that we forget sometimes. We're working so hard, and new things pile on, and we tend to forget. Like me, I've been training for nearly 5 years. This September will be 5 years, which is crazy. I remember when I was a little kid, fat as fuck, wanting to look acceptable, and now I'm making YouTube videos talking about how to get shredded, how to put on muscle, tips, things not to do. So it's crazy how far we've come. But I wanted to remind you guys that these are things that you probably still do, you forget sometimes, and it's a reminder that these things are harming you when it comes to putting on muscle. So that is the end of the tips part. I'm not sure if I did 4 or 5, who really cares. I'm gonna finish watching this video, and honestly this laptop here is insane, and we're gonna do an arm workout. So it's currently, let's see what time it is. It's currently 10:30. I think I'm gonna take some pre-workout right now and hit an early arm workout because fuck it. I typically like training at nighttime, but I need to go somewhere tonight, so I kind of move up and down. I go to a different house sometimes, So I'm gonna do the workout now just to get it over and done with. It's an arm day, so it's probably gonna take 30 to 45 minutes. I'm also gonna do some shoulders, I forgot about that. So let's get straight to it, boys. So that's the end of the video. The quality hasn't been the best these past 2 videos being back, and I think it's because when I'm gone for vacation, take a break, typically that happens, and that's why I don't do vacations ever, because I come back weaker than I usually am. So I'm gonna take these 2 days to make a really good video and really start up, man, because I've just been off this past 2 days. Maybe the weather's messing me. I was on the beach in this amazing place where if I had Wi-Fi and a gym membership, I would stay there and life would be so much better. But I'm back in the big city with polluted air, so not making any excuses, just a little off. I think by next week we should be back on the routine. Workouts have been mid as well, so just gotta pull through, man. These are just one of those times where things are not as good as you want it to be, but you just gotta not give up and continue moving forward. So apologies for the lack of funness in the video, craziness, but I've been off, no excuses. So we will be back on Monday. I think we'll be enough time to cook up a cool video. I'm going to church tomorrow and just relax. So let's do it, and I can't wait for the next video, which is coming on Monday. So again, sorry for the lack of quality and lack of care, it seems, but trust me, I do care. So the next video will be coming out on Monday, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It allows us to make better quality videos. We are close to 600 subscribers. We have made 100 videos on this channel, so this is crazy. I guess I'll talk more about it in the next video, so let's get straight to it. So again, thank you for the support.